Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is the most concentrated and traditional form of chocolate, made primarily from cacao solids, cocoa butter, and a small amount of sugar with no added milk. It must contain at least 50% cacao, but many high-quality bars range from 70% to over 90%, dramatically increasing intensity and reducing sweetness. The percentage tells you how much of the bar comes directly from the cacao bean, which means higher percentages deliver stronger, more complex flavors. Depending on the origin, dark chocolate can have tasting notes that range from fruity and citrusy to earthy, nutty, or even smoky. Its smooth texture comes from a refining process called conching, where chocolate is continuously mixed and aerated for hours or even days to remove bitterness and develop a silky finish. Dark chocolate is also known for containing antioxidants like flavonoids, which are often associated with potential health benefits when consumed in moderation. Milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is a softer, sweeter variation of chocolate made by combining cacao with milk solids and sugar. It was first successfully developed in the 19th century after powdered milk made it possible to blend milk into chocolate without causing spoilage. Compared to dark chocolate, it typically contains a lower percentage of cacao, often around 10 to 40%, which gives it a lighter color and creamier taste. The added milk creates a smooth, melt-in-your-mouth texture that appeals to a wider audience. In some countries, especially in the United States, milk chocolate has a slightly tangy or sour undertone due to early preservation methods that involved treating milk before refrigeration was widely available. This subtle tang became part of the flavor profile and is still recognized today as a defining characteristic of certain chocolate brands. White chocolate. White chocolate is a distinct category of chocolate made from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk solids without any cacao solids. Because it lacks the dark components of the cacao bean, it has a pale ivory color and a much milder, sweeter flavor compared to other types of chocolate. It must contain a minimum percentage of cocoa butter to qualify as chocolate in many regions, ensuring it still originates from the cacao bean. White chocolate has a very low melting point, close to body temperature, which makes it extremely smooth, but also difficult to handle in cooking and confectionery. Its neutral, creamy profile makes it ideal as a base for additional flavors, allowing chocolatiers to infuse it with ingredients like vanilla, spices, fruit powders, or tea, effectively turning it into a versatile flavor carrier rather than a dominant taste on its own. Ruby chocolate. Ruby chocolate is one of the newest chocolate varieties, known for its natural pink color and distinctive fruity taste, is made from specially processed cacao beans that contain unique compounds capable of producing a reddish hue and berry-like flavor without any added coloring or fruit. The process used to create ruby chocolate avoids certain traditional fermentation steps, which helps preserve these natural characteristics. Its flavor is often described as slightly tart and refreshing, similar to red berries or citrus, placing it somewhere between milk and dark chocolate in terms of richness and sweetness. Because of its unusual appearance and flavor, ruby chocolate is often used in premium desserts and visually striking confections, offering a completely different sensory experience compared to traditional chocolate types. Blonde chocolate. Blonde chocolate, also known as caramelized white chocolate, is created by slowly heating white chocolate over time, allowing its sugars and milk proteins to undergo caramelization. This process transforms the chocolate from a simple, sweet base into a rich and complex product with deep golden color and flavors reminiscent of caramel, toasted biscuits, and butterscotch. The transformation is driven by the Maillard reaction, the same chemical process responsible for browning foods like bread and meat. Unlike traditional chocolate-making methods, blonde chocolate relies on controlled heat and time to develop its flavor, rather than changing the cacao content. The result is a chocolate that combines the creaminess of white chocolate with a much deeper, more indulgent taste profile. Modica chocolate. Modica chocolate is a traditional style of chocolate originating from Sicily, known for its unique grainy texture and ancient production method. Unlike modern chocolate, it is made without conching or fully dissolving the sugar, which means the sugar crystals remain intact throughout the bar. This creates a crunchy, almost sandy texture that contrasts sharply with the smoothness of most chocolates. The chocolate is processed at relatively low temperatures, preserving more of the raw cacao character and preventing the sugar from melting completely. This method dates back centuries and is believed to have been influenced by early chocolate-making techniques introduced from Mesoamerica. Modica chocolate often includes traditional flavorings such as cinnamon, vanilla, or chili, resulting in a bold and rustic product that feels very different from modern refined chocolate.